This nigga got me fucked up. And he don't be disrespectful. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm KL. I will be disrespectful as fuck too.
Times you make me feel we can go back to before we ended up here.
Welcome back to RareDecember. It is your girl KL, and I'm back with another messy video because that's what y'all seem to like. Y'all some messy people. Messy. So for some of you, you might remember in my very first video, I had actually mentioned that I had a boyfriend. You don't check in on me. That's my boyfriend. And you don't check in on me. Give me a second, y'all. Well, I've been single for about going on 2 months now. It is what it is. I'm not really heartbroken about it anymore. You know, things happen and you realize people are not the people for you. That's just the truth sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So this story time is about how I found out my boyfriend was unfaithful. However, there are 2 ways I found out he was unfaithful, and this is just the first one. Just the first one. And there's a lot going on in this part. So if you want to see all the other messy things that he did to me, yeah, just give me a thumbs up so I can make another video. Okay? Oh God. Y'all are like my shrinks, but you don't talk back to me and you're free. So this is a therapy, but I'm doing very bad. So for the purpose of this story, we're gonna say my ex's name is Cordell. I don't know anybody named Cordell. That's what we're going with. So me and Cordell really rushed into a relationship. Like when we first met, we were inseparable. I mean, we talked 24/7, FaceTime or in each other's faces or whatever, texting. We talked 24/5/9/7. I was basically in that honeymoon stage, you know, everything seems perfect. Like your eyes are glazed over to what's about to really come, basically. So I was in the honeymoon stage, really happy, like, oh my God, he's the one. Y'all know I'm tall. I'm 5'11". He was 6'8". Yeah. Okay. Sorry. We had a really good relationship in the beginning. But later on, he started being very aggressive with his words, his actions. He basically became very disrespectful. And he was very manipulative. There were so many red flags that I just always just put down. It was like, it's really nothing, but really red flags are important, y'all. If you think somebody is up to something, if you think something is wrong, it's probably wrong. Trust your instincts sometimes. You could be wrong, you know, assuming would make an ass out of you and me, for sure. But if you feel like something is wrong and in your heart you feel like it's wrong, go with your gut. So towards the end of our relationship, February of this year, he started getting very distant, started getting very cold. This particular day, I don't even remember what day it was, but I have some text message screenshots for you thirsty tea baggers. That was a sexual reference that wasn't supposed to be. Okay. Well, we're gonna continue. There were times that he, you know, didn't really have the money that he needed to take care of his bills and other financial responsibilities, so sometimes I helped him. Because I just feel like even if somebody, you know, is having financial problems or anything like that, I feel like that's not the core reason you should break up with them. Even though in the beginning of me and him ever talking, he asked me, like, what age will I be ready to get married? What age would I consider having kids or moving in with somebody? And I told him straight up, I said, I don't really think it even depends on the age. That of course has part of it, but I told him for me personally, my man would have to be financially stable. There's no reason I should be paying your bills. Sometimes I would help him with his finances if he needed help. I didn't even say, I'm clearly not at home, you guys. I'm at my sister's apartment. So yeah. I just realized I didn't tell you guys where I was. So in this situation, his phone bill was due. Now, y'all, I knew his phone bill was due. At this particular time, I was not about to pay. I wasn't. I had already made up my mind that I wasn't going to pay because I had already paid for other stuff. That was D-E-A-D. That was dead. I still wanted to see how much the bill was and everything because at the time he wasn't able to check his bill. I think he was out or about to go out for his friend's birthday. Like they went to a club or something like that. You can go to the club, but you can't pay your bills. Isn't there a song that Tink made, Ratchet Commandments? You know your rent due, get the fuck out the club. That's exactly what she said. So, he gave me his email and password to his account. And I had been in his account before because I had paid his bill once before. But I didn't have his account information stored or anything. Like, I wasn't impressed about that. So he had to give it to me. He was just like, I just got dressed and stuff. Sorry, baby. Yeah, baby, okay, cool. Tomorrow is good. We were gonna hang out tomorrow, basically. I love you too. And okay, it's my cell number and the password is Jewel21. Always remember, that's my favorite football play. Now, y'all know I am a certified social media investigator. That's basically why I should have got my degree in because I'm so great at it. So I had already peeped that his ex-girlfriend's name was Jewel. He had never told me her name. Not only was her name Jewel, but in the password it said 21, Jewel 21. She's 21 years old, or was at the time. My nigga, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Me being a little smart ass, as y'all know I am, I was like, okay, I was about to say something smart, but I don't feel like getting cussed out over a joke, lol. He said, joke about what? And I'm like, your password. And he's like shaking my head. And I feel like at that point he knew where I was going with it. And I was like, you already know what I was thinking, huh? He said no. I'm pretty sure he was lying. He's not dumb, but he is dumb. I don't know if it makes any sense, but yeah. I was like, I'll let it go. So what exactly is this football play? So you can tell me this big ass lie that I ain't about to believe, no way. And he's just like, you know, if you got something to say, go ahead. And I was like, no, because we're not about to argue over something stupid. Because for the past like month or so, we had been in long-standing arguments and it was never that serious. So we were talking and he was just like, well, the play is designed for me to blitz on the quarterback and also for me to score. I think he was a defensive end, I think. Also, he used to play basketball overseas for like a year or so. So he's back in, you know, in the States. And so he's playing like semi-pro sports basically. Like, okay, baby, I remember that. So I go on his account and I see how much the bill is. It says total amount due by February 27th was $504. And I said, how? Why the fuck is your bill this much? He's like, well, that's two bills into one. And then suggested that I pay $120 and then set up a payment, what's it called? A payment arrangement for the next payment. Like I told y'all, when I first even went to go check how much the bill was, I wasn't about to pay. During this time, he thinks I'm being a good girlfriend and looking to see what I can do about this payment. I was snooping. And I'm not the type to snoop when it comes to the person I'm with. I don't go through text messages. I don't go through your phone call log. I don't hit up your exes. Like, I don't do that. Because I feel like if I'm in a relationship with you, I trust you and I feel like you trust me. And we don't need to do that. So because he had been acting so damn strange for the last couple of weeks, I saw the usage button in his account. And I was looking at it and I was just like, I really shouldn't, but I'm going to. It just felt like something was wrong. I looked, and you know when they say when you go looking for something, you may not know what you're looking for, but you're gonna find it? Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. There's a Georgia number, a 678 area code, and it tells me that the caller is from Georgia. And I had already known, because I'm Snoopy the detective, that Jewel had moved to Atlanta from up here. So I see this Georgia area code number and I'm just like, nah, he ain't talking to his ex. Then I realized what times and how long they were on the phone for. Let me just give y'all a rundown of some of the random ass crazy ass times I saw. You ready? Okay, let's go. 11:55 p.m., 55 minutes. 12:16 a.m., 241 minutes. 11:42 p.m., 34 minutes. And it's funny because I see I was the last call before that. Petty ass. 5 o'clock in the morning, 239 minutes. 4:06 in the morning, 20 minutes. 2:46 in the morning, 81 minutes. Like, that's just some of them. So why would you be on the phone with a nigga at 4 o'clock in the morning for hours unless you are gay? So basically I put these, you know, little hints I had together. You know, I'm gonna thank Blue's Clues for that. Blue's Clues, you helped me so much. When you see a clue, whatever it may be, take it, say it's a clue, and put that shit together. Thank you, Blue's Clues. You my nigga. What I did then was call Azania. I called Azania because that's one of my best friends. The other one is Gabrielle. I called Azania because I feel like Azania was a little more clued in on what was going on between me and Cordell. And she had been around Cordell multiple times because she had her little thing or whatever going on with Cordell's friend. She knew about all the problems me and him were having. She had been wanting me to break up with him. I had so many friends who tell me that he was a bitch. His own friend who talked to Azania told her that I'm the more relaxed and chill one and that my ex is the one who be PMSing. People were saying I acted like the boyfriend and he acted like the girlfriend. Like, I'll be chilling and he'll be starting stuff, and he was very sensitive. She was like, well, do you want me to text her? And I was like, yeah, that'd be very, very helpful. So I gave her the number and she told me she would hit me back up after she found anything out. I get a call from Azania two minutes later. I'm like, hello? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you calling me so quick? She was like, it was Jewel. ¿Qué pasa? My best friend Azania lives in New York. Her sister was up there for the weekend. So she's like, yeah, we called her blocked. And we were like, is this Jewel? And Jewel said yes. And they hung up. I'm like, y'all petty as shit. But I appreciate it so much because it got that much quicker and I needed to know. I'm about to call this nigga. So I called him. No answer. I text his friend whose birthday it was. I was like, hey, it's Cordell with you because I need to talk to him. It's an emergency. He said, yeah, he's with me. I'll tell him to call you. I get a call from Cordell about 5 minutes later. He's like, hey, babe, what's up? What's wrong? And I'm like, have you been doing anything I need to know about? Like, is there something you need to tell me? He's like, no. Strike one. Okay. Are you sure? No. Are you sure that's the answer you want to go with? Yeah, like, if you got something to say, just say it. That's basically what he said. I said, okay. Have you been talking to Jewel? He said, no. I said, are you sure? He said, no. I said, okay. So why have you been talking to her for random times at night for hours and hours and hours? Oh, then the answer want to change. Then the answer wants to be, oh, I was looking for closure. Boy. Boy. Do not play with me. I'm done with you. All you know how to do is lie. You're a fucking liar. I'm looking at my phone, debating, do I want to call Jewel? Part of me was like, nah. For what? Like, for what? I'm done with him. The other part of me was like, no, call, because you want confirmation. You want to know that this is what's really happening. I called her. She's like, hello? I'm like, Jewel? She's like, who is this? I'm like, this is Cordell's girlfriend. And she's like, aw, that's cute. Now, for like the first 5 minutes of me talking to her, she was a little snarky, which I understand because I think I would be super pissed off if I had just had somebody play on my phone asking, was it me? And basically like somebody calling to say that this is your ex's girlfriend. I would be a little pissed off too. But I explained to her from jump in the conversation, I said, I'm not calling you to argue. I'm not calling you to come at you or nothing. I'm calling because I need to know what's going on. She was just like, well, you know, he wasn't just my boyfriend, right? I said, what are you talking about? She was like, we were engaged. I told her that he told me the reason they broke up was because she cheated, made a sex tape, and then he went through her phone and saw it. I told her that. She started busting out laughing. She said that's not what happened at all. The day she was moving back to Atlanta, he fucked somebody else. They were together for 3 years, you guys. So apparently he was cheating on her multiple times throughout their relationship. I'm not about to put out all the information between Jewel and Cordell, because I actually spoke to Jewel before I made this video, just to give her a heads up that I was doing this video and that I wasn't going to be putting all her business out there. I wasn't going to be describing her as a person. I wasn't going to be putting any pictures of her up or anything like that, because I consider her a friend now at this point. There are some things that I'm just like not really telling y'all because it's not my business to tell, and of course this is a messy ass tea time, story time, but I'm not about to be throwing her under the bus like that because that shit's not cool. I found out he was very sick. He had a brain tumor, a non-cancerous brain tumor, I believe. So he didn't tell me that. He told me it was something else that was a lot less severe. So I remember like we were in Dave & Buster's and we were like playing a game or something, and he like held his chest. I was like, are you okay? Like I was really fucking worried about him. Like I was really scared. And he was like, yeah, I'm okay. And that's like the next day he said he went to the doctor and they said he fractured his chest. That shit might not even be true. I really don't fucking know. He lies about everything. I found out the car that he drives that I've been in multiple times, they paid, or they went half on it. So she paid half, he paid half. This is the person who told me to my face, literally in my face, not a foot apart from me, that he was in love with me. So I'm pissed off because this is the person that has been telling me they love me. This is the person that's been telling me they want to marry me, they want to have kids with me, they want me to meet their parents. I've, you know, met all his friends. I've been in his house multiple times. Like I've been around him so much. And it's the person that claims they care about me the most, but did me the fucking dirtiest. Not only did I find out that he had lied about why they broke up, I found out he lied about when they broke up. Now, he had told me they had broke up like July 2016. No, ma'am. They broke up November 2016, and me and him got together December 2016. Me and Jewel were on the phone for hours. I don't think we got off the phone until like 5 o'clock in the morning. We were just talking. We were kind of vibing, and it was funny because I said to her, I was like, this is really fucking awkward because I'm really vibing with you. And she was like, yeah, like I really like you. This is weird. So that really fucking sucked. And I really felt like if I had met her before I met him, me and her could be really, really good friends now. We talk here and there, but I really just feel like had this whole situation with him not have existed, me and her could have been very good friends. That's basically the end of part 1, which is good because now my camera dying. This shit was charged up just fine. Now you want to die? That's fucked up, camera. So if you want to hear about part 2, about when I found out he was cheating on social media and all that other stuff, you let me know. But yeah, he was manipulative, he lied a lot, just he had issues. And like I said, that could be a whole nother channel on YouTube, honestly. But I plan on making more stories about Cordell because this nigga got me fucked up. And he don't be disrespectful. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm KL. I will be disrespectful as fuck too. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Give me a comment and subscribe, duh. And make sure you hit me up at RareDecember@gmail.com because I love talking to you guys and all that good stuff. You want advice or anything like that, hit me up. I love you guys to the moon and back. You are my hunted bunties. I love y'all, and that's never going to change. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. And if you want it to be that story time about finding out how he was unfaithful on social media less than a week later after I put him on a probationary period, you press that like button. Okay? Okay. Alright guys, I love you for real. I'm out this time. Bye. I know I probably had on some booty shorts and some kind of regular shirt and no bra. Oh well. Do not pop up on somebody. That's disrespectful.